Is there any proof that President Trump is doing this? No. The only proof is unsubstantiated rumors. Besides, the Washington Post will continue to support Democrats in their reporting and in their editorials. Do you know who also held an event here? Bernie Sanders, an actual National Socialist. Godwin's law dictates that the longer a conversation goes on, the more likely it is that comparisons to Hitler will be made. The fake news really follows that law. The joke did not land because it was a person with only a little melanin. If he had more melanin, like George Lopez, he could have made the joke. So are the same liberals going to band together to fix the infrastructure or clean up the island? Where is Greta Thunberg when you need her? Let us see. Frankenstein's monster went out of his way to help a poor family, who then tried to kill him, whereas cackling Kamala is going as a monarch. Possibly reminiscent of Glenda. Recall that she got someone to kill off her opponent for power, and then got rid of the person who killed her opponent. That is pretty scary. Let us take a closer look at these lies, shall we? If they are involved in wars that do not affect America, why should Americans risk their lives? We have enough problems without being the policemen of the world. Only against the illegals that should not even be here. Besides, he chose not to put crooked Clinton behind bars even though he could have. President Trump would not target his enemies. He is not a Democrat. We just need to get rid of the criminal invaders. He tried to keep them out, but was blocked and sued at every turn, and we are paying the price everywhere. So I really hope President Trump does what he promises. Let me break Ms. Sorensen's drivel down a bit. An investigation that was based entirely on a fake dossier created by the Clinton campaign. They needed the support from more than just rhinos to win. It is true. A lot of big companies donated and supported Black Crimes Matter, a network of insurrectionists and terrorists. Actually, the Supreme Court basically gave broad immunity to every president. I'm surprised that Brandon has not used it yet. Well, suppressing conservative news and manipulating the algorithm to favor Democrats might make someone a National Socialist. They all support cackling Kamala. They do not need to endorse candidates for us to know who they support. I hope that all of you stood up to all of the lies and voted for President Trump. Miss Sorensen just loves her drivel. Is it even remotely possible for the fake news to quote President Trump without taking him out of context? We saw the same thing with Charlottesville. He said that these other countries are dumping their criminals in America, like the gangs that take over apartment buildings and kill police, or perhaps all of those who are on the terror watch list. President Trump tried to protect us, but he was blocked and sued at every turn. True, the mental gymnastics necessary to be a fact-checker must be exhausting. They have to intentionally ignore all of the Democrat lies and only fact-check conservative memes. It is probably not just exhausting, but may also affect the psyche as well. But what would I know? I am just some guy who makes YouTube videos that they fact-check. He will protect these women from all of the criminal invaders that want to kill them, whether they like it or not. Because the people who originally took this quote out of context live in ivory towers and will not have to deal with the consequences of their actions. No woman in any state has had her choice about her body restricted by President Trump. Not a single one. And also, this is more proof that Democrats just want to control everything, because just leaving it up to the states is far too radical. Also, if she is here legally, she will always have the right to vote. Actually, President Trump was the one getting things done for the American people. So much so that cackling Kamala started stealing his ideas. Meanwhile, the Democrats started by arresting their enemies, such as arresting someone who made a meme about Clinton supporters texting in their votes. So let me make this a bit more accurate. That is much better. Why is it that anything that is sexist is suddenly a comparison to this novel? I cannot think of one policy from the Democrats or the Republicans that would emulate this novel. Women have more rights in America today than at any point in history. It is Democrats who want them to believe that they are shackled that is the problem. Then by that standard, these women are voting for President Trump.